am still sleeping as we walk through the city, our hands turning red and our breath leaves a mark. The sky that is too bright from all the skyscrapers, and I hold you back from the speeding cars, going nowhere for nothing, for no one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I keep saying that I'm sorry. That I say I'm sorry for stupid shit and trivial things. And she sings the sweet logic that apologies should grow like trees, only able to bear fruit if its root is planted in the soil of genuine sincerity. But I somehow managed to parody each apology by speaking it before every act, and the fact is, before I met you, I used to want to lock myself into a vault just to feel precious. But now with every kiss, hello, and goodbye, I feel a self-worth no banker can tally. And my heart is a protest that I let rally against my ribs, because I want to build my bones into cribs and lay my reluctance to rest. Test what it would be like to live frenetically, to hold you unapologetically, to plant a giving tree on my front lawn so that when you're gone it can give you back to me, and I'm sorry. And when you sleep next to me, you're forced to listen to the symphony of the unplugged nostril. And crazier than that is the fact that I'll play at being brave, because doubt is about as useful as a fire escape when you're trying to dodge a tidal wave. When you got no time to save anybody yourself, you better believe that you're worth it, and you are worth the time it takes to take the time to get to know you. We've managed to muddle through the awkward stages of I like you and you like me, and when we both said yes, life became a multiple choice test. Not knowing anything, we became each other's best guess, and holding your hand is less like exploration and more like discovery. Lady, I don't have to study you to be sure. You're the choice I made before I knew what the other choices were.
It was made easy by the sham that we saw, full of pretense and low-grade suggestions. I want you sweetly, a world full of holes, with the brightness of all our convictions.
And like the best idea I'll ever have, I want you to occur to me daily. And I'm sorry, but I want to kiss you every time you have something incredible to say, but you're beautiful, beautiful in a you kind of way. You're like the long-lost vinyl of Louis Armstrong, and I want to play you until it, I want to play you until it skip. I want to play you until it skips. I want to tell you a secret, and I want you to listen with your lips. I want my hands on your hips like they were their final resting place, then put that funeral under paper so you can trace their lifetime back to the fact that I'm more inclined to find a space in your heart to haunt for as long as you want me to, lady. I'll rattle chains up and down the halls of you, and this isn't the greatest romance the world has ever seen. Let's face it, we've been making out to songs about breakup and heartache, but I've come to realize romance should be less like a flower and more like an earthquake. And I'm not saying that I want to shake cities to the ground. I'm not saying that I want the rubble that remains to come lost and found, where we find the kind of tolerance it takes to rebuild in the face of tragedy, because I'm tired of living in a world that says people only come together when faced with catastrophe. I want you to want me, to be the me you see when I'm free to be the me that got me next to you. And as for romance, well, I want that too. I want to fall asleep next to you 100 times a night so I can know you 100 times better before we hit the daylight. And in spite of all of this, I also want amnesia, so that I can relive each kiss with a perfect newness that leaves me smashed in the arms of rapture. I want the sky to fracture under the impossible weight of an apology, because I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I want so much. I'm sorry that I've been using I'm sorry as a crutch to lean on for so long, that if you sing me that song of sweet logic again, that I promise to make the effort to stand on my own. There's a reason that our hearts are more like a muscle and less like a bone. I've known so many people who've grown up flexing it in front of the mirror as if falling for their own reflection would be adequate, and that's bullshit, because we only get from now until the time we go. And if they've only got time to love themselves, and no one's gonna be around to hear the sound of their heartbeat echo. So lady, don't expect an apology when I tell you I'm only held together by a heart that pumps glue. It's the strongest muscle in my body, and I'm flexing it for you.
I am still sleeping